Okay, so I don't know if I've said good morning already. Just in case I haven't, good morning. It is, I think it's Saturday, the 27th maybe of July 2024. So, park up last night was okay. Have I said this? I don't know if I have said this, I'll cut it out again. It was okay, yeah, quiet. I had a hire van parked across the road from us last night with three young, I think they were French people in it, a bloke and two girls, in this tiny little camper van. So it was a hire van, so it wasn't even their own, and they got their mattressy bits out, put on the grass, sat on that, on the grass, cooked their tea outside on the grass with all their stuff. Which is fine if it's your own van, but if it's like a hire van, other people have got to use that mattress. Grass is going to be slightly damp because it's grass. And then they kept walking up the hill and squatting down in the grass. I wonder what they were doing. Anyway, that's that really. So anyway, we've come to Arbroath station. Have you done it? And we are catching a train to Dundee because
Dundee's got a low emission zone.
Oh yeah.
It's also Saturday, and I think we'd just be struggling to find anywhere to park the van that's in a safe place.
But what I also meant is, what is the purpose?
There's the ship Discovery, Robert Scott's ship.
He's a Janner boy.
There's the McManus Museum, which apparently is the best museum outside Glasgow or Edinburgh.
In the whole world.
In Scotland. And there's lots of statues and street sculptures and things. Yeah.
The Beano in Dundee or something, isn't it? Lots of
DC
those.
Comics, I think.
DC Comics.
Did you see the mural behind you?
Yes, I have. I'm just going to turn the camera, just swizzle it around. I keep forgetting I don't have to turn it off anymore. I'm hoping the microphones are fixed now. There is a mural of the Declaration of Arbroath in 1320.
With the abbey behind it.
Yes. Right, so we have just disembarked. I like saying that. Disembarked from the train. We're now at Dundee, and we're going to try and cross this road.
We'll cross the road first.
Yeah. So, is that the museum?
That's the Victorian Albert, which is mostly modernised.
Oh, so we're not going in there?
We're not going in there.
Right. Are we going on the shippy thing?
Yeah, but I don't know if it opens till 10.
Okay, and we're just seeing the penguins. Right, so just across from the station is HMS.
No, RSS.
Oh, sorry. RSS Discovery. What's all that about then?
That was Captain Robert Falcon Scott's ship.
He was a Janner.
That went to the Antarctic. Made a couple of trips to the Antarctic.
There we go. And that is the museum that belongs to it.
I believe so.
That domey thing there. And then just in front of the museums are some penguins. There she is, out of the water, obviously. But I like the way they've sunk her down so that there's water each side on there. Well, on that side anyway. So from the sideway view, it looks like she's actually in the water. I know what I mean. Anyway, there's some penguins there. in a circle. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's only 4 of them. It looks like more because there's bollards in between each one. Are the penguins because of the Antarctic?
Yeah.
There's the museum, which is actually shut. 10 o'clock it opens. And there's like a mosaic-y thing. Right, I'm coming from the east. There's the west. North is that way, where the station is. South is that way. Okay, is it a penfold? Eh?
It's a replica.
It's a replica penfold. Anyway, just posting a letter. Right, so this is Dundee Parish Church. Paris? This is Dundee Parish Church. I don't think we're going in there today. St Mary's, I think it was called. But on the wall are these penguins. Don't know why. Is it still to do with nice March of the Penguins? It's called. Okay, so this is the March of the Penguins, which is on the wall in front of Dundee Parish Church. I think it's St Mary's, but I don't think we're going in there today. Okay, so we have found Desperate Dan and whatever his dog's called, and Millie the Minx, and also a load of seagulls. Oh. So this is, I don't know what street this is. It's kind of opposite the carriage hall. There he is. And there's Minnie the Minx. Right, there's a rather naughty monkey here, and I think that's meant to say information, but he's rearranged the letters. Yeah, naughty boy. Okay, we've also got this polar bear chasing this bloke with, I don't know what that is. Oh, is it a roller carpet? Any information? No, there's not.
No, well, they brought a polar bear back from the Arctic.
All right.
To sell to a zoo, and they kept it in the cellar of a pub.
Okay.
But it escaped and got out in the street and chased that bloke and killed him.
Oh, so you don't know who he is though?
Not for a minute, no.
Okay.
Oh.
Some sort of dragon here, twisted itself around a big post. Okay, so outside St Paul's Cathedral in Dundee is, I've got to be careful where I film here, is Adam Duncan, 1731 to 1804. I can't even see the screen. The statue was unveiled on the 11th of October 1997 by the Earl of Dundee. It doesn't actually say who it was. There he is. Some information. Admiral Lord Viscount Duncan, the of Camperdown, was born in Dundee on the 1st of July 1731. In a naval career spanning 54 years, he saw early service in the search for Prince Charles Edward Stuart off the west coast of Scotland, and afterwards with the Royal Navy in the Mediterranean, America, West Africa and Cuba. In his later years, he earned wide respect for his handling of the serious naval mutiny of 1797, but achieved his greatest fame through his remarkable defeat of the Dutch fleet under Admiral de Winter of Camperdown on the 11th of October 1797, thus thwarting a possible invasion by French and Dutch troops. He was made Viscount on the 17th of October 1797 and died on the 4th of August 1804. In the words of Admiral Lord Nelson, the name of Duncan will never be forgot by Britain and in particular by its navy. Okay, that was a bit long-winded. Right, so this building here is the McManus Museum, which I think we're going in a minute. But all the way around the outside are a load of statues. So the first one is James Carmichael, who was an engineer, born in 1776 and died in 1853. And this statue was put up in 1876. I'm going to watch where the sun is. There he is. If I go this way, I think he might be a bit silhouette-y. Yeah. Right. Ooh, big grand old building, isn't it? About 50 paces on is Queen Victoria. Hold on, there's a bloke taking a photo. Here she is. Queen Victoria, it just says Victoria actually. Victoria RL 1897, Diamond Jubilee. So then around, shut up seagulls, around here you've got our little story. I'm going to go all the way around, trying not to fall off. Very impressive. Back to the beginning. Right, so there's Queen Victoria, and then here is the next one, and I can already see the next one after that. So this is George Kinloch of Kinloch, outlawed for the advocacy of popular rights. 22nd of December 1819, proclaimed member for Dundee in the first reformed parliament. 22nd of December 1832, born in Dundee 1775, died in London 1833. Can't really see him because the sun's in the way. Can we go this way a little bit? Hang on, let's try and get across. There he is. Right, and the next statue is down there. Bit of a fancy pants staircase on the museum there, isn't it? Yeah. And I can see the next little statue after that. So this is, I think, Robert Burns, and then there's another little fun statue after that, just around the corner. God, look at that. That's why we're here. Bit silhouette-y, but can't be helped. I'm not complaining about the sun at all. Right. Burns. Here he is. They have thou. I'm not even going to attempt to read that. There you go. Okay, so there's Burns, and then just here, sat on the wall, is a famous Scottish cartoon character, and this is Willie, O-O-O-R, Willie. I think that's how you spell it. And he looks like a little mischievous boy, doesn't he? To Robbie Burns, you up there are a hero of mine, the genius who wrote Auld Lang Syne, but a fond kiss turned Primrose's head, and she caught me by the scale bike shed. So when I get oot her hug, my pea shooter's gonna taping your lug. I'm not sure if I've read that properly, but there you go. Sorry if I've read all that wrong. And I don't know if that's going to come out.
seen the little mouse come in.
Yes, I have. So there's his little pea shooter, look.
Pea shooter in his bucket.
Pea shooter, he's got a little mouse coming out of his bag. I don't really know the story. I've never read any of them actually. Maybe we'll get a comic or whatever it is that you get, or a Willian. Seen loads of stuff though, haven't we?
Yeah.
Over the years, merchandise.